Today I'm going to be reading a book called After I Do. It's a novel by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I won this book for the book contest, and it is an advanced uncorrected proof book, so that just means that I received this book before it was being sold, and it may not be corrected. There could be some grammar mistakes in it. I've never read this book before, so it's going to be fun reading it. And it says that Taylor Jenkins Reid is the author of Forever Interrupted. Okay. This is part 1. Where does the good go? We are in the parking lot of Dodger Stadium, and once again Ryan has forgotten where we left the car. I keep telling him that it's in lot C, but he doesn't believe me. No, he says, for the 10th time. I specifically remember turning right when we got here, not left. It's incredibly dark, the path in front of us lit only by lampposts featuring oversized baseballs. I looked at the sign when we parked. You remembered wrong, I say, my tongue clipped and pissed off. We've already been here too long, and I hate the chaos of Dodger Stadium. It's a warm summer night, so I have that to be thankful for. But it's 10 p.m., and the rest of the fans are pouring out of the stands, the two of us fighting through a sea of blue and white jerseys. We'd been at this for 20 minutes. I don't remember wrong, he says, walking ahead and not even bothering to look back at me as he speaks. You're the one with the bad memory. Oh, I see, I say, mocking him. Just because I lost my keys this morning, suddenly I'm an idiot. He turns and looks at me. I use the moment to try to catch up to him. The parking lot is hilly and steep. I am slow. Yeah, Lauren, that's exactly what I said. I said you were an idiot. I mean, you basically did. You said that you know what you're talking about, like I don't. Just help me find the goddamn car so we can go home. I don't respond. I simply follow him as he moves further and further away from lot C. Why he wants to go home is a mystery to me. None of this will be any better at home. It hasn't been for months. He walks around in a long, wide circle, going up and down the hills of the Dodger Stadium parking lot. I follow close behind, waiting with him at the crosswalks, crossing at his pace. We don't say anything. I think of how much I want to scream at him. I think of how I wanted to scream at him last night, too. I think of how much I'll probably want to scream at him tomorrow. I can only imagine he's thinking much the same. And yet the air between us is perfectly still, uninterrupted by any of our thoughts. So often lately, our nights and weekends are full of tension. A tension that is only relieved by saying goodbye or goodnight. After the initial rush of people leaving the parking lot, it becomes a lot easier to see where we are and where we parked. There it is, Ryan says, not bothering to point for further edification. I turned my head to follow his gaze. There it is, our small black Honda, right in lot C. I smile at him. It's not a kind smile. He smiles back. His isn't kind either. Now, this section here says 11 and a half years ago. It was the middle of my sophomore year at college. My freshman year had been a lonely one. UCLA was not as inviting as I thought it might be when I applied. It was hard for me to meet people. I went home a lot on weekends to see my family. Well, really, I went home to see my younger sister, Rachel. My mom and my little brother, Charlie, were secondary. Rachel was the person I told everything to. Rachel was the one I missed when I ate alone in the dining hall, and I ate alone in the dining hall more than I cared to admit. At the age of 19, I was much shyer than I'd been at 17. Graduating from high school toward the top of my class, my hand cramping from singing and signing so many yearbooks. My mom kept asking me all through my freshman year of college if I wanted to transfer. She kept saying that it was okay to look somewhere else, but I didn't want to. I liked my classes, just I haven't found my stride yet. I said to her every time she asked, but I will. I'll find it. I started to find it when I took a job in the mailroom. Most nights, it was one or two people and me, a dynamic in which I thrived. I was good in small groups. I could shine when I didn't have to struggle to be heard. And after a few months of shifts in the mailroom, I was getting to know a lot of people. Some of them I really liked, and some of those people really liked me. By the time we broke for Christmas that year, I was excited to go back in January. I missed my friends. When class began, I found myself with a new schedule that put me in a few buildings I'd never been in before. I was starting to take psychology classes since I had fulfilled most of my genets. And with this new schedule, I started running into the same guy everywhere I went. The fitness center, the bookstore, the elevators, and Frank's Hall. Okay, well, I hope that some of you enjoyed this. I know I didn't read too much, but this was just kind of a practice run. And if anybody is interested in hearing more of the book, you can just let me know, and I would gladly read more of it. So far, I really like the book. The camera is going to die, so unfortunately I had to cut it short. Not shorter than I would have liked, so but I enjoy doing it, and I'll probably pick up where I left off. I make some more of them. It's a pretty interesting book so far. I like the sound of it. see you